Hey everyone, welcome to Heart for Art. My name is Layla. Today I am really excited to bring you guys a Pinterest inspired fall DIY. I think it turned out super rustic farmhouse, really pretty. The picture, however, is for inspiration only. I did add my twist to it, so it's not a copy, it is an inspiration. So I will go ahead and show you guys the picture. Here it is. It has the house, and that's what we will be replicating. So let's go ahead and get started. So here is a house that I purchased from Hobby Lobby years ago for pennies because it was clearanced out, and I'm just ripping the paper with some heat gun, and I will be using the Jot Glue stick. This is my first time trying this technique. Can't say I love it or hate it. I just prefer my Mod Podge better. I let it dry completely, and I just went ahead and trimmed out the edges. And this is paper, it's kind of, they call it whitewash shiplap paper from Michaels. Here I am painting this color. It's actually Waverly Pumpkin, but I mix a little bit of chocolate brown in it, and I think it's acrylic paint. You could use Truffle by Waverly as well. It doesn't matter as long as it kind of gives it a warmer tone. I did not like the white in it, so I went ahead and painted the whole piece. Now here I'm going to be trying, I'll show you guys shortly, a different technique. I've never done it before with giving it a chippy look with candle wax. I've seen a lot of YouTubers do it. I just never got on the bandwagon, so here I am on the wagon for fall. So anyways, I'm going ahead and just rubbing everything. I let it dry thoroughly, by the way. There are plenty of ladies that have done tutorials, fabulous tutorials on here. You guys can go ahead and research more about it. I liked the technique. I thought it was really neat, the chippy look of it. So I think it's a good technique. But I layered paint colors. I used the orange, I used a warm yellow, I used a blue gray tone, and the final color is my fabulous green that I have been obsessing over, that I made. It's just my own homemade color. So I went ahead and heated up because I was scraping it off and I just did not find it working. So I found out that if you heat up the candle wax, the paint tends to come off better and it gives it a more chippy look. So as a newbie to the technique, I was just trying different things, and whatever I found that I liked, I stuck with that. And I liked the heating up and using my paint spatula on it. The back side, as you guys know, I like to finish them off nicely. So this one I added some paper from my paper stash that I had, and I am just trimming the edges with ribbon. I just didn't like the way it was looking, so I just added some ribbon to it and finished it off. So the back looks pretty too. Here are some pumpkins that I got from Dollar Tree, and I painted obviously and did a lot of things to it. I am just cutting them up, basically sending the size, large, medium, small. And this is from my yard. I've been collecting some sticks for obviously DIY. I just add it to the top layer, and from here on it's just basically painting whatever colors you want. I chose the orange, and it's kind of like a plum, like a deep dark plum color, and I think the final one is green, if I'm not mistaken. So the larger one is that orange color, so I kind of try to stick with the same tones as the house itself. So this one is the plum color. All these colors they're not true to what the bottle is, so I kind of made my own colors. So I can't really give you the names for them, but it's the plum color that is carried by Waverly, and I added a little bit of dark brown or black to it, I don't remember. And then this one is I want to say moss. I don't think I mixed this color. I think this is just moss by Waverly. And I'm just taking antique wax and putting it in the groove so it gives it dimension, and then I just basically, wipe it off. I just do dimension work to painting it to bring some dimension to it. I will be adding a little bit of yellow to brighten up the front of it so it looks kind of like a real curved up pumpkin. And I will leave you guys to watching how I paint all of them. After the pumpkins have been painted, the only thing left from here to do is to decorate and let your imagination run wild. I basically just added a little bit of moss. I added those hay bales, haystacks, and I think I got them from Dollar Tree, but I know Michael's and not Michael's, I'm sorry, Hobby Lobby has them. And then I just stacked the pumpkins on top of each other in the order that I liked them, and added just a little bit of moss in between each one of them. Then I took some more moss and I just spread it everywhere to make it more rustic. Then I just took some stuff that I purchased, some minis that I purchased from Hobby Lobby, such as scarecrows, mini pumpkins. I also add some leaf stems and some mini flowers that I purchased from Hobby Lobby. They were on clearance. If you go down their scrapbooking aisle, you'll find a ton of tiny little things that you can add. But I pretty much took anything and everything that I had in my stash. I even found, before I forget, some wooden leaves for fall, and they were really pretty. They were all in the fall section. Absolutely amazing. It was a tiny container for, I think, a couple of bucks because it was 50% off. So all I did was just add pine cones, leaves. That leaves are right there. They're sitting in the corner on your left-hand side, I believe. And so that's all I did to it, and I just decorated the way I wanted to. I just took Pinterest as an inspiration, and I did my own twist and turns on it and made it my own. I hope you guys enjoy this. And before I forget, I actually did add a, what do you call those bows? That scrap bows, I guess. I don't know. My word, my sentence, I don't know. It's just basically I took bits and pieces of laces right here. I cut them into short little strips and tied them together and just placed it on the top for some added cuteness to it. And this concludes this DIY. I hope you guys enjoy it. Please do leave a comment. Let me know if you guys will be trying it and if you liked what I did with the wooden house. It was a different twist. I thought it was interesting, and I love this DIY. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll hop on to the next DIY. So guys, for project number 2, it's similar to number 1, just I'm using the Dollar Tree window cling and a square frame from Dollar Tree, which comes with a beaded garland, and I'll show you guys a picture here. All I took is, I took it apart first of all, and then I just painted in my favorite green that I made, distressed it with some a dark gray Waverly Elephant chalk paint. And I kind of made a scrapbooking style, so I just took some scrapbooking paper from my stash. Some came from Target Dollar Spot years ago, some came from Hobby Lobby. And I just cut them up to size the way I wanted them, the way it satisfied my desire, I guess. And here's the window cling. It says Hello Autumn. So to make it a little bit more sturdy, I just backed it up on white cardstock. And then I cut the white cardstock around it, and I took like that little clear rim that you get around these decals, or these window clings, I'm sorry. And I just trimmed it exactly to the orange part. Here I'm adding the papers in no rhyme or reason. They're not symmetrical at all. I added a little piece of lace. And then here I'm adding some foam to raise it up a little bit. It's just like, I think it's a 1/4 inch foam. I just added a couple of pieces to raise it up a little bit. Here I made a simple bow. The green one is actually from Sam's Club. I love the price for the ribbons, them and Costco. I love getting ribbons from there. And the little black one is from Michael's. I purchased it last Christmas when everything was, I think, 80% off, so I got it for like 30 or 40 cents. I'm adding some green leaves from my stash. I just go into my stash and pick out whatever I want. And these little pumpkin looking little pieces, and again, there goes those leaves. I think they're so pretty. So that's all I add to them. And then I was gonna add the beaded beaded hanger again. Instead, I decided to add lace and twine. Hope you guys enjoyed these simple DIYs, and I will see you guys next time.